Yo, what's poppin', guys? You got your boy Nandra here, back at it with yet another video. For this video, I'm going to be playing some Take Two. This one's going to be a little bit different than the other one, so I'm just going to show you guys 4 games, instead of showing you guys all 5. The reason why is because, like, one of the games is a 20-turn long game. Yes, and this is Take Two, by the way. 20-turn long game, Take Two. Kind of crazy. Alright, so I'm playing Jerry Koroff first in Take Two, so it's pretty cool. I didn't go for the draft on purpose. It was one of those, oh, it just had to be given to me sort of thing. So that was pretty cool. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started on these videos. So I'll be showing you guys a sword, a portal, a dragon, and a rune game. So let's go ahead and start off with rune. So for rune, they have a lot of value. I have a lot of value too, because I have two different infinite scaling values, and I have Korwa and then Jerry as well. So that's basically like how I'm like banking on like winning the majority of these games, as well as just, you know, like nice smart play, you know, tight play, and of course, you know, feeding off of misplays, right? So alright, so going first. Interesting fun fact. I think for the majority of these Take Two games, I normally go second, but I think for almost every game in the series, I actually go first. That's like really cool. Forest to some degree is a class that prefers to go first, just because like the nature of fairies and whatnot. Because like fairies aren't really as oppressive if you're going second, but if you're going first, they feel oppressive for your opponent. Alright, so I have a perfect curve basically. I have Fairy Whisperer into Self Injustice to kill off this creature. From there, he basically can't play like a strong creature. I play Nelcha after that, and I just coast off that with top decks. Now he plays Steadfast Angel. The Steadfast Angel makes this even better, because it means I can possibly like it means I can hold Self Injustice for something later. Like for example, on my turn, I can play it on my turn 5 to get 3 fairies, because this will give me 2 fairies. Alright, so he plays Blockade Order, wins a 50-50, gets the rush, so he doesn't take as much damage. Also because Wheel Philosopher off the top there would have messed him up. So I just go ahead and develop Nelcha. Most times we play Nelcha, you almost always get the Demon Stress, especially in Take Two, just because like having more removal is almost never really that bad of a thing. Just because like there's a wide array of like problem creatures you have to deal with in Take Two. So he plays the Oceanus here. He makes the Evolve. Like now the Evolve actually is super good for him ordinarily. However, in this instance, it actually is not, because he's evolving into my Self Injustice because of the Fire Spec growth, thus allowing me, like, you know, bump up and have to use one removal as opposed to a stronger removal here. So I just get to play Justice plus 3 fairies. That's really strong. Yeah. So now I probably force another evolve from him most likely. Although if he's smart, he won't evolve, and he'll just like give me the free kill with my Demon Stress. But he does evolve here. Now the evolve ordinarily would be strong if you're pairing this like a magic missile, but because he's not doing that, and because he's not playing a ward, this evolve felt pretty lackluster. The only thing you get out of it is that oh, maybe just maybe I'm in a spot where I have to give you like some kind of really good value, but I actually don't have to give you anything. So here I'm just gonna drop the Gold Philosopher. Drop the Gold Philosopher. I go ahead and I just double. Well, I set up to double trade and roll not 50-50. Roll a 1 and 3. I roll the 1 and 3 because this way, the odds are in my favor. I don't even really care that much if I lose the 1 and 3, because I still have the Demon Stress in the back. But I do win the 2 and 3 there, and I go ahead and I probably force the last evolve now. Now the nice thing is that like this is on his turn 6 before you know his turn 7, and if you can rob the rune player of being able to play their of being able to have their evolves before they play their Abyss Summoner, the Abyss Summoner gets surprisingly a lot worse. So I just go ahead and place a Gaith here. Now my Jerry was actually active. I just chose to place a Gaith instead because it's kind of awkward to find times where you can go ahead and play the full mana as a Gaith and have it actually be like a good play. So he pitfalls here. Doesn't actually play the Abyss Summoner, which is good. Gives me nice information. Now here, I'm assuming that he's just going to evolve to trade, but he doesn't actually do it. Holding on to that last evolve desperately, that's fine. I go ahead and play the Jerry here. Jerry is active. I play the Whispering Woods. I don't really play this for any particular reason. It should really just be a dick, honestly. I just gonna evolve face here. Now I evolve face because I'm trying to hit a nice breakpoint in which like, oh, I can go ahead and evolve face. It stays alive. I just go ahead and play my I just gonna play my Craving Plunder and kill him. But that's not actually correct. I needed to actually hold on to evolve because like he was always gonna kill one of these units, but he wasn't gonna be able to kill both. And the unit that he does not kill, I just gonna evolve that unit, then Craving Plunder, and then he would die there. I think. Yeah. He. Oh no. No. It would be one off. I'm sorry. Anyway, so I just go ahead and Craving Plunder. However, him being on like one off as opposed to like now him where he's like 3 off. If he's 1 off, that means I just kill him with any old Jerry proc. It doesn't really matter what I have to do. But if he's like 3 off, it means I have to kill him with 2 Jerry procs, and it means I'll also get interrupted by healing and things like that. But here he plays the Abyss Summoner, plays the Mystery Missile, and that is game. So I can just go ahead and just play Swift Gate Okami into Wither Guardian, and that should kill him right there. But I kind of hesitate a little bit just because like I kind of forgot that I have like lethal in like 3 different ways. But yeah, so just go and kill him here. That is game. Yeah, cool. So that game was like pretty nice. Basically I just like generated a lot of tempo off the early game of like me going first, him, and just me having having the nice removals plus the fairies. Removal plus fairies is how you have to like play Force, I think, when you're drafting it. Just because fairies are super annoying, because like fairies just can't sneak in there, get like a lot of damage. Like there's one of these games where like I just like because I had like because I was like playing Force or whatever, I was able to sneak in like somehow like 8 damage by turn 5. It was wild. Alright, so next game is gonna be versus Sword. Versus Sword, you want to try to like again, like I said, try to go for the same game plan. However, you also want to be more careful because Sword plays a lot of like nice premium value followers that just like stomp all over your fairies. So here you actually do care more about the removal part of the deck as well as actually playing out real creatures. Alright, so I go ahead and I toss off my 2 cards, but I keep Fire Spike Grove. Fire Spike Grove. I even get the Sylvan Justice and the Crimson Bow Elf. So Crimson Bow Elf is like super MVP in this matchup. The reason why it's MVP is because it's basically like an Ancient Elf after you play enough cards in one turn. So as many Sword players will tell you, getting Ancient Lion Spirited, or whatever, which is essentially what this does, is usually a no bueno. Because when it happens, you just like die immediately. So here he develops the Opus Knight. The Opus Knight development isn't actually that good. It's actually pretty bad, honestly, because I have this. The Fire Spike Grove, again, proving to be super MVP. Because now, minimum, there's a 50-50 chance I get a free kill. Or, maximum, there's a 2 and 3 that I get a free kill. He plays the Sagaith. The Sagaith play is actually really bad. The reason why it's bad is because like you're not actually developing a creature. You're just making a bigger creature. But you're still in the realm of my removals, like Sylvan Justice kills you, Craving Slender kills you as well. So I wouldn't have made that play there. I would made a play like that if I was versus Dragon, but not versus Forest. So I get my trade. I get the initiative as well. If he played out a 2 HP unit there, he probably would have lost the game because I would just be able to play Philosopher trade, Evolve trade into the second unit, but he doesn't do it there. He plays Allode. Quick fun fact: every single time you see someone play Allode or whatever, and they've like implied that they're like probably like not like amazing at take 2, just know that means that they take the Frosting Spear. I don't know why, but people like somehow value the Frosting Spear over the 4 mana card that gives you burn, which is like something that Sword notoriously just doesn't have, but whatever. He plays Craving Splendor here. Picks up the Gilded Blade, uses the Gilded Blade here, and then even has a Sabbath Swordsman to finish it up. But again, I know that I have the Crimson Bow in the back, so I'm just going to go ahead and drop the Raw Korwa here. I don't mind overdrawing my next card, because like, again, I have most of what I need to win in my hand right now. Alright, so here, he plays Frontline Cavalier. Makes the board. However, unfortunately, I'm gonna be able to take away his board. It doesn't even matter if he plays 5 creatures next turn, because I have 1-drop, 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 into the Crimson Bow, Evo Crimson Bow, four things take damage, and I would be able to just kill the fifth thing with the Crimson Bow's attack. However, here when you play Genesis of Legend, I do actually have to roll now. I do actually now have to roll a 50-50 here. Thankfully, I win the 50-50, so now it's a clean sweep. Everything dies. I have the board. That's a problem. I have the gate in the back. I have Korwatic, and I have Priest Mountain Deity. Like, you know, I have Phil's just, you know, stacking up. So yeah, the game is over. The game is literally just over. Like, every now and then you find that you're in a situation like this where like you basically have like one like massive play, and that's all you have. So the play gets like disrupted, you lose the game, and that's basically what happens here. Because he starts playing out things like, say, Goblin Fighter or whatever, but that's not doing anything. Plays Mouse, again, still not doing anything. He plays Frosting Sphere, which again, like I said, I knew he had it, and there we go. We see him play it there. Makes a trade, but again, still really bad, because like your Bane unit dies on board, and none of your Genesis or Legend triggers have actually done anything worthwhile. Like, I think the most worthwhile one will be if I have to trade all three of my fairies here, but I have initiative, so I can play whatever I want. So I just go ahead and play the Sagape. Now here I do actually misplay. The correct play is to actually play the Fill on the Sagape. The reason I play the Fill on the Sagape is because you hit a nice breakpoint. At 5 HP, it's really difficult for creatures to kill you normally. Like, there would have to be a 3-attack creature, and 3-attack creatures like just don't exist in this game pretty much. However, here when he plays Action, again, we know that the game's over. You know, like he has nothing. Like, he's literally just out of cards. Like the plan turn 6 was his only role play. But he's still, you know, playing it out, thinking, you know, that something will happen. I'm not sure what he's hoping for, but yeah, nothing's happening here. The game is over. I dropped the Fill on it. I dropped the Fill on him. I haven't actually gotten to stack many Fills at all this game, which is like fine. I have Skyhorn in the back. I can just go and hold Fills and just like wait to play like Fill, Fairy, or something like that, and just win that way. Hey, now here he plays Dryia. He then evos the Dryia. I'm not really sure why he evoed the Dryia. Oh no. Okay, I think I get it now. I think he evoed the Dryia because this way, when Fierce Mountain Deity attacks, it becomes a 3-1 here. So I'd be able to 3-1, 1 damage. So I just have to have a 4-attack unit, and his guy would die. And the Dryia is the only thing he has going for him right now. So no matter what, the Dryia has to stay alive. Unfortunately for him, it's not enough. I go ahead and ping him down. I got him in the face for 1. He plays Valkyrie of Order, but again, like I said, like he has nothing. He's had nothing for so long now. He plays the Servant of Usurpation. That's not good enough. And here I have Lethal. I'm just gonna speed through this a little bit, but basically, it's you play Phil 4 times. You play Craving Splendor. You make the trade into the ward if the ward somehow stays alive, but you have 5 pings, so it's probably dead. And then you just like Craving Splendor on the Wildering Guardian. This way, it's now a, what is it? A 7/6 double attacker. 7/6 double attacker. But if you want to be Super BM, which is like what I did, you go ahead and you evolve, and then you play Craving Splendor. This way, it's now a 9/8 double attacker. So 18 damage dealt. I even played the double fairies just because this way I can trigger my Skyhorror at the end of the turn, and yeah, boom, Bob's your uncle. He is dead. Game over. Alright. Alright, next game. This game is going to be versus Portal. So like I said, both Portal games are actually super interesting just because, like, I win both of them in, like, different ways. Like, in very, very kind of amusing ways, too. Alright, so going first again. My hand is Wheel Philosopher and then also 2-drop, so I just keep it. I believe that I can draw a 3-drop or something like that. That probably lives. I can just like go ahead and just buff this up and maybe get a free kill with it or something like that. I draw the Jerry. Drawing the Jerry isn't actually that bad. It's nice to know that it's like an option if I want it, but I still have to draw all 3 duplicates first before I can play the Jerry. So it's one of those, like, it's a nice option to have, but you know that you're most likely not getting it for quite some time, unless you just like get lucky off the top and just like draw all 3 duplicates. and you're also in a game so you can actually like safely play the Jerry. So I pick up Myconid. Myconid's really good here. It's really good because it basically like if he wanted to play a 2/3, he can't play it now because if he does and I buff it up with Real Philosopher, I get a nice free kill. I actually trade into the Flower Doll so I can coerce him to want to use the Flower Doll here. Or sorry, so I can coerce him to want to use the puppet here. Additionally, the other thing is that like you don't want the portal play to decide how and when and how long they're gonna like hold on to their puppets. You want to try to force them to use the puppet each and every single time because like the longer a game goes, sometimes every now and then you're like more likely to forget about puppet, especially if you know that they have a lot of puppets in hand. Like for example, in one of these games, like my opponent at some point had like 5 puppets in hand, and I didn't realize it was like that many. But yeah, like puppet stacking is a real thing. You want to be able to try to deny that when you can. So I'm just gonna play the Will Philosopher. He had like low tempo here with the puppet room, so I'm pretty sure what this means is that he's gonna have to like evolve and trade. When he plays Cat Candy, I'm like, okay, are you gonna evolve a puppet? Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good value here, but he doesn't do it. He just like trades the cat, and that's it, and then pass. So that play is really bad for the reason that I'm gonna see here, because it means that like if I have any other real unit, like so, you're in a strong spot to lose the game, like for free. So I go ahead and I immediately evolve face. Now, that being said, for all of the shit talk I just like gave him right now, if he has Captivating Conductor, I'm in an awkward spot, because he just like captivates, plays puppet, and then passes, and then like, yeah, that's like what do? But here he excels Silva. So the second he does this, I know I'm gonna like lose my board entirely. So he trades a bunch of puppets, plays Hamlin. But that was like bad ordering. You needed to play Hamlin first. This way I wouldn't actually know what you kept. But now I know almost certainly that he copied a puppet, because he's like been behind. But still, like playing up the, or sorry, copying the automaton was almost assuredly better for you in every single way, because the automaton is actually a creature that like, so it's basically a puppet. Or sorry, it's a puppet generator that's actually technically a 4/3 for 3 mana, which is actually really good value. Anyway, here I pick up Whispering Woods, but I don't play it. I actually just go ahead and just go Whisper plus 5 fairies, or 4 fairies. I'm sorry, 4 fairies, because again, at this point, I'm just like thinking there's no way he has that many puppets in hand, right? But for those of you keeping count, he actually does have that many puppets in his hand. So it's like Monka S. Because in my mind, I'm just thinking that, okay, well, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get the. I'm just thinking that, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get the value I want, but I do not actually. So it's like Monka S. Yeah, so he's like making all these trades. He kills my entire board of fairies, so I can't get my Sagafe value, which is basically like what I was like playing for. However, on that note, it does mean that he has like low tempo here, and that like is that as long as I play anything of real value 2 turns in a row, I probably win if he doesn't have an answer to one of them. He plays Disciple to draw real cards. He gets Hydra Alchemist, which is fine. But here, this turn is like the fire play. So I go ahead and I play my Witherwood Guardian here. I play my Witherwood Guardian. I then go ahead and evolve Fairy to trade. Yep, that's right. That's right. I just said that. Evolve Fairy to trade. I trade into his 1/2. I then play Fill twice on my Witherwood Guardian to go ahead and make it a 3/8. It's a 3/8 that pings his board twice, so his Hydra Alchemist does die for free there. I go ahead and go face for 1. And now by doing this, I've played around both Puppet Room. Or sorry, not Puppet Room. I'm sorry. I played around both Pitfall as well as Divine Retribution. Although Divine Retribution goes from being 100% to being a 50%, as we see here, which he loses, and then he immediately says, "Fuck it, I'm out. Peace. No more for me." Yep. Because it's a 3/8, right? It's a 3/8. He's already down to 11. It's my 3rd turn of fills, so I can make the Wither Guardian a, what is it? A 5/11 next turn, ping his board twice, and that's just like, you know, that's pretty no bueno. Anyway, so I'm gonna show you guys one more game. This game's versus Dragon. So this game pretty funny as well, because like it just goes to show that, you know, that you gotta not misplay. Like you should just have to not misplay in order to win games. What the hell? Oh, there we go. Okay. Yeah, no, it kind of took a lot. It kind of took a while to load there. Anyway, so I'm going second this game, which is like fine. I see my opponent's AA, so I have to, like, and this is my game 5, so I have to be very, very careful. And I have to play like immaculately if I want to win this game. I have to play immaculately. I might need to also, you know, finesse a little bit too. But for now, I just need to play immaculately, and I just need to like draw well. So I pick up a 1-drop and a 2-drop, which is really good. I even pick up Kaiser, which is perfect because I'm going second, and you actually do get to use the Kaiser evolve in this matchup pretty often because you need it. You actually need it to combat Serpent Drake. However, here he plays Servant of Disdain. So the Servant of Disdain thing is actually a bit of a problem. It means I can't develop my fairies, at least for now, and I have to play a 2-drop. Also, it means that if he has Mesozoic Era, or if he has Sagaith Enhance, I'm in a bad spot because he can start drawing cards and just like pinata me a bunch of times. However, here he plays Marion. Now, Marion is both worse and better for me. It's worse because like I now take 6 damage as opposed to maybe just the 2 I was going to take before. 2, I also still can't play 1-drops. I can't play the Kaiser either, so I'm just going to play out my Fire Sprite. Now, by playing a Fire Sprite, this is also still kind of bad, but still kind of fine. So the reason it's bad is because like at first I didn't think I was gonna get a good kill off it. However, here he fucks up massively, and he plays out the Aficionado. You never ever play out the Aficionado here, like at least not this turn, I don't think. The reason why is because like again, Fire Sprite Grove. Most likely you're only gonna be trading off the Fire Drake Whelp, so you put yourself in a spot where unless you evolve that 2/1, there is a chance for you to snipe it. Now I go ahead and play my Kaiser here. I play my Kaiser. I go ahead and kill off his Servant. It's nice that I was able to kill it off before he got to draw cards off of it. Because again, like look at my hand, then look at his hand. Then remember that I have Corwall, I have Withering Guardian. Like I have a bunch of things that I can use to like finesse it and keep myself ahead on the board by just like removing his boys. So as long as I'm able to just, you know, like take care of his initial assault, I probably win. All right, so I get another fairy. That's fine. All right, so ideally the play is for him to play you play 1 big thing and then evolve face and then trade there, or play 2 things and evolve face. But no matter what, you have to evolve face. You just have to evolve face here. But here he plays second Serpent, so I get a little bit scared because like I now have to like there's now a different percentiles. Thankfully I get the maximum percentile and I snipe his guy without him drawing cards. So I can just go and Sylvan Justice his second Serpent. He draws 0 now. Again, look at my hand, look back at his game state, and know that I've won this game. So I go ahead and I just play the fairies. I'm just gonna evolve over his guy. The evolve is pretty nice because like again, I have remove on the back, which makes it okay for me to do it. Okay. So I go ahead and I play the hatch. Sorry, so he goes and he plays hatchling. He evolves immediately. Like now, it's kind of interesting because like I think I would have tried to save the hatchling no matter what, and just try to play the Blacktail Dragon and try to win off that. But I guess this hand was actually that bad they had to do this way because like he plays Nether Era next, so I'm like, okay, he only has 1 card left in his hand. I pick up my Jerry. My Jerry is not quite active yet, but that's fine. I go ahead and I play my Conductor in order to try to make sure that my Jerry becomes active. I just need to draw a Neltra and then my Jerry is now active. I go ahead and play the Craving Splendor there. It's not bad. However, what is bad though is I don't have any actual removals in my hand. So I will have to burn Evolve if he plays a big enough unit here. However, he plays the Dragon's Nest into Serpent Drake. He doesn't actually evolve the Serpent Drake. I'm not really sure how I felt about this. Like, I suppose it's one of those, on the one hand, I cleared the Serpent Drake for free, guaranteed. But on the other hand, if he forced me into a top deck mode and my hand is only fairies, you might be able to win off that, right? But I'm not sure. So here, I'm just going to play the Withering Guardian. I'm just going to play double fairy. I didn't really want to play my Whispering Woods. I really just more so wanted to force him into a bad spot. Also, I wanted to make sure that if he played another Serpent Drake off the top, that he'd be in a much worse spot, and he would have to take a significant chunk of damage on it, so I'd be able to clear off something else. However, here he plays and evolves the Bastus Riders. I'm like, okay, boom, that's his last Diva. That's really good for us because like there are a lot of really slow creatures in Dragon. Yeah, so he plays the Mezzo era on it. I'm like, okay, that's pretty bad Mezzo era. Because again, once again, his board is cleared by mine on the board, and that's really bad. So I can develop whatever I want to here. I just go and play Whispering Woods. I play Whispering Woods. I go and play Fairy Whisperer. I go and play Fairies. So I go ahead and I get 2 cards here. I then just go ahead and go face. I go face so this way I can go ahead and just bring the game a little bit closer HP wise. Before he had a massive HP deficit on me, but now it's like evened out. And I have the board. He has my cards, so it's like boom, like awful. Here he plays the Sagate. Now, honestly speaking, prior to me drawing the Nelcha, not like full trading here was actually technically bad. The reason why it's bad is because like if he top decks Frenzy Drake, he'd be able to Frenzy Drake, and this would still be live, and it would just be like really massive. But yeah, like. Anyway, so here I gotta play the Force Whispers to go ahead and like transmute that into a fairy. I then can just like again full trade, and I just develop my Nelcha plus a fairy. When I play the Nelcha, I go ahead and actually take Demon Trust. You might be wondering, but Nandra, why would you take Demon Trust? Well, I took Demon Trust literally because I'm still afraid of like top deck Poseidon because he hasn't shown me any of his gold yet. So I don't know all of what I need to play around. But it's one of those like it's fine if I take a slow return here because again, all of the momentum is on my side. He has nothing going for him, nothing. So turn 10 rolls around, he still has like nothing going for him. He's like he ships like full passes. So I know that again, game's over. I draw my last 2 because I can go ahead and develop Jerry now. I can then go ahead and play Little Philosopher on my 3/4. Go ahead and hit him in the face for 5 there. Or yeah, for 5. Yeah. So again, game's over. Yeah, I even pick my core wild to add insult to injury somehow, but yeah, he just scoops it up. There's not much to say. This is really just one of those. His servant didn't draw him any cards, so he died. Sorry, his servant didn't draw him any cards. He played into Fire Spike Grove, which got me 3 cards. Two cards generated and one card killed. So yeah, he lost. Yeah, good times. Cool. So those are the 4 games. I'll show you guys the game 4 later. One, because like I said, it's a super long game. Also because like I don't have that much time to record right now. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, go ahead and leave a like. Go ahead and hit the subscribe and let me know what you think about Take 2 overall. Thank you guys for watching.